Hello everyone, LeK here, and welcome back to another episode of LeK Plays Pillars of Eternity. Okay, so last time we made a new friend in the person of Aleph, and we went to teach a lesson to the bear. Well, teach a lesson, poor thing. He was technically just protecting his own cavern, his own territory. But he had stuff that I wanted to check out, so that's what needed to happen. Sorry. And now we are back in Gilded Vale to see basically what's what. Careful, I had this gods patrol the Eastwood, but not Black Meadow. Hello, Doran Chamberlain. Oh god, another one of these. As in here you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voice from its past seemed to call out to you. Reach out to the soul. You see a large crowd gathered in the middle of the courtyard. This man stands in the middle of them, a cloak pulled over his head, holding it closed around his neck. The crowd has congealed around the platform, and they all watch, transfixed, as a man is led to the platform, flanked by two city guardsmen. The man is shackled, hand and foot, but carries himself as a nobleman, not deigning to even glance at the crowd. The cloaked man pulls his cover closer around his face and turns to leave, hunching over to avoid being seen. A crier on the platform unrolls a parchment and begins to read, but the man pays no attention, intent on getting away from the courtyard. The crier's voice grows louder and more intense as he reads, and voice from the crowd start to punctuate his sentences. The jeers and shouts grow more frequent, and with each one, the cloaked man flinches and his shoulders drop. He breaks from the crowd, coming to the edge of the courtyard as the crier reaches the end of his proclamation. The crowd grows silent again, save for the occasional shout. The man turns back to look at the platform, seeing his father kneeling before the block, neck exposed. The executioner moves into position, lifting his axe to strike. The man turns suddenly, unable to watch. There is water thunk in the crowd, and the crowd breaks. There is a wet thunk, and the crowd breaks into cheer and applause. He leans against the wall, regaining his composure, then straightens up. With obvious resolve, he strides off, away from the crowd and his legacy. Ooh, that was not dark at all. So can't I talk to him again? Ah, no, it's the same thing. So let's see what this other one is. Rudolfir Negator. As you near, you feel blah blah. You see a pair of immaculately polished leather boots and an impeccably maintained goatee. Their owner is a slightly hook-nosed man with a wicked grin and narrow eyes. He bobs his feathered hat at nearby merchant as he ambles by. A small piece of parchment held tight in his fist, ink straining his fair fingers. He seems to know most of the merchants in the market, stopping to engage some, nodding at others, and even bartering for minor goods with a selected few. Always smiling, laughing, and exchanging jibes. He approaches a heavy-set Aumaua, smile plastered stiff across his face, and jokes about the weather. She jokes back, subtly palming his several gold coins. When he walks away, the paper in his hand is gone, and the smile on his face far more genuine. He tips his cap to her, winking, and trundles off with a new spring in his step. So, that is interesting, if not a tiny bit concerning maybe. So let's have a look if there's something. Color chew. Oh, herbs. And herbs here as well. And let's have a look inside. I've no idea what I can do and cannot do in here. Oh, hello. Oh god. Okay, I apparently can see the soul of everyone. Okay, you see a crowded marketplace, vendor stores lining on the road. The priorities. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down. If you guys want to actually, wow, this one is long, to actually read it all, because if I continue reading every story of everyone that I meet, this let's play, it's gonna be only me reading out this kind of stuff. So I will look at them. I might as well go back to them and read them on my own time. If you want to read it, just pause the video and read it yourself. This one as well is gonna be, yeah. What about this one? I'm just going completely random. Other people to see this? Oh no. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices you approach and pauses her smile, faltering a little.
Hail, traveler.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man Nonton? Nonton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Velwood. I warned him about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something you wanted? You two seem to be in a hurry. You two were in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. I know what really happened at the bear cave, Nonton. I'd say 1. Yes, I imagine so. Ingrid laughed. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Nonton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Nonton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. I know what really happened in the bear cave, Nonton. The color drains from Nonton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks to Nonton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearl's loss, but it was wild animals doing. Nonton shakes his head minutely. You see the tremble in his hand. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw pearls at the last moment, and as he lived them, I saw you cut him with a knife. I don't have enough resolve. If I say this, they are just gonna say, oh, a vision, boo. I'll go with 3. Nonton hesitates, and then his expression darkens. My friend! He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls on his sword belt. Nonton, wait! Ingrid raises her hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this is what you think. Pearly, my husband, he was as much a beast as the bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nonton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've some coin saved up. You could have it if you'll only let us go. Sounds fair enough. Hand it over. No, whatever your reason, you cursed the man's death. I'm taking this to the magistrate. Apparently doesn't get a second chance. You two don't deserve one either. Keep the money. Use it to start your new life. I don't need your coin. Go get out of my sight. I want to believe this woman, and I will go with 4. Ingrid blinks, surprised. Then, thank you, truly. I'm glad you understand. Only, here, take this at least. I hope it brings you luck. She looks at Nonton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us. You have gained an item, minor ring of deflection, added to inventory. I wish you well on your own travels, stranger. We won't forget this. Yeah. I'm probably too good. But I got a minor deflection ring out of it, so... Ring of minor deflection. Let's see what it does. +5 deflection. Wow. Call it minor. I got the clown's plate. And yeah, I'll use it myself since I go... since I go melee. The bottle's under this half empty. Well, I'm done here. I did my job. I did a good thing, I hope. So let's see what's what. Outside. Let's see if I can find a quest or something. Just a villager. I'm not gonna talk with every villager. This one. Black Hounding's a fine place to sit and have a smoke. Alright. Black Hammer Smithery. Oh, a smithy. Let's see what he has for me. Equipping a shield increases the character's deflection. Larger shield can negatively blah 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 blah. Ooh. Lots of people. Two, a guard, a commoner, an apprentice. Two people that most probably I can read. Yep. Second one. Yeah. Let's talk with this Aumaua man is an impressive build. Is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscles. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome! You're the first new faces I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Is this your shop? That it is. Been here near on 20 years now. See all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. Tautano glances at the guard standing watch along the way. But the Black Hammer Smithery remains. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armors to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. All my workers run off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. Tuatano snorts, as if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. Dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous swords. Tuatano scratches his jaw, thinking. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for my supply wagon, or my shipment at least. That'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace Lord Raedric. Tuatano glances at the nearby guard. And that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Find your supplies. Tuatano nods. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back, and I have plenty more to offer to you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry up or they can take up farming instead. Okay. I got myself a quest. Don't tell Tuatano, but I think that's done over in first fights might sorry, I have to give this, I don't know. Might have the edge on him. Okay, so maybe there's another one. Speak to Master Tuatano if you want something. Okay. I could already have a look at what they have, but since I'm going to get a discount if I help them out, I'll just go see if I can get his supplies back. And at the same time, oh, this place is big. Road east, so I have to go here. And let's speed it up. So to the Easternwood it was. 8 hours. Let's go. I should try and find a warrior as soon as possible. Because, yeah, there's 2 of us now, but, you know, it's still sensible as rough as scrub. They've been carved into some of the trees. But we're both a little bit squishy, as they say. Because, I mean, I'm a thief and he's a mage, so yeah, we're not exactly the strongest, I mean, the most sturdy characters ever. We can keep our own, but still. Okay, I'm just going completely random. I don't even know what to expect, to be honest. Aha! An enemy.
I'll see what I can find.
Shit! There we go. So, no, okay. You attack. You, Arcane Assault? Unleash a bolt of magical energy from Grimoire that inflicts raw damage and its target in the area. And I have 2 uses of it. First level. Yeah, let's go with Dazzling Light. Immune to sound, confused, disease, dominated, poisons, sickness, unconscious. Fuck. No. I should probably. Yeah, like here. Go on. Come on. Boom. Good. Okay. And again, maybe. Wait. Minor missiles. Well done, guys. I'm genuinely impressed. And these fuckers didn't leave anything behind. Well, I got experience, which is good. Alright. This map is not enormous. Well, kinda. And let's see if there's... if I freaking manage to find the wagon or something else interesting. Strange symbols. Aha! Another one of these fuckers. Oh, another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I? Oops. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, the squishy-ish. Oh, he actually... he actually attacks from afar.
Of course.
I'm doing well. Kinda. I might want to heal a little bit. One of 2 per rest. Let's go with that. Fudge! Wrong one. Oh well. Spiders. I hate spiders. Fuck it.
The better part.
Okay, so...
of valor. Of course.
And there's a big one and a small one. So... Let's try and do this smart.
Yes?
I should actually... Fudge! Um... Well, it still has health, it's just the endurance that it's gone. Well, I should... Ah, at least I killed it. Ooh, that hurt. Ah, me not like it. Oh, come on. Ah, okay. Shit. Come on. And all this for just a freaking spider leg? Yeah. Heal multiply? No, I prefer damage reduction. So let's rest. Oh god, again. It's the same vision as last time. Nothing to worry about. Or is it? Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the cracking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watch her! You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she's truly dead. Your party gained 464 experience. Nice. And now it's night. Alright, let's see if I... Oh. An elf warrior? Rumhorn Elm. Okay. And a pike. Nobody can really use a pike. I mean, everybody can always use a pike, but not right now. I mean, not my characters. Ooh. Hey, stag. You look beautiful. Okay, they're not running away now. Curious. Where the hell did I go with that freaking card? Oh.
Gods keep you.
Hold, sir. But a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I do not know your purpose in traveling this road, friend, but I would warn you against it. He gestures up the path with a sweep of his arm. For the keep beyond belongs to the tyrant which calls himself the Lord of Gilded Vale. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. We should all welcome the assistance of a brave fellow such as yourself, but still I think it would be you would fare better with some allies. Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of his name. The crop gleamed like gold, and the village's people lived well. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Redrick looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn is blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kolsk, swear it by the flame. Perhaps you could come with me. I sorely wish that I could, but it would only hinder you further. One of Reddick's lick spittles slipped a dagger in my leg before he fell. May be half so lucky in the next life. He glances down to his wound. But it's not the leg which pains me. We have lost too many of Reddick's defenses. This is why I would turn to you now for assistance. Thank you for the warning. Perhaps I will return later. I hope that you will. I have heard of the deeds you have already performed in the service of our lands. We are sorely in need of one such as you. Okay. You might speak with Pasca at the Black Hound. She can put you in contact with reliable individuals, and if you should find your situation improved, I entreat you, Lord Roderick must be stopped. If we do not stand against him, no one else will. Too long as Gilded Vale suffered under Roderick's madness. He would cure Waidwen's legacy by ensuring there are none alive left in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. I would face him myself, and put a blade through his rotten heart, but our last attempt proved costly, and Lord Redrick has called for reinforcements. Our time grows short, and in such times I must beg assistance where I can. I go now to gather what allies I have. Brave the keep if you dare. See Redrick into his grave, and Gilded Vale will count you as its savior. The man bows again. May the gods guide your arm. Well, okay. That was certainly interesting. So, not going there just yet. But I want to find this freaking card. Freaking card. Freaking card. Does whatever a freaking card can. Okay, we are going up a bit, it seems here. Did the card come this way? Hey, hello, undeads, yay!
Nice and quiet.
Da 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 da. Damage reduction 14. Yeah, I should probably go with bludgeoning weapons, which have 1. Can't be changed in combat, obviously. Okay, so let me just very quickly take. Come on, they still count as in combat. Okay. Yeah, sword and shield.
I shall.
Okay, let me take this, and I don't have any other bludgeoning weapon. Yeah, This obviously is not gonna do anything, so I'll just substitute it for this. Also, what is the difference between a dagger and a rapier? Because reflection 5 accuracy. They look exactly the same, so yeah, why not? Go with rapier on one. Okay, so I'll put you here. And this one as well. Sorry guys, I'll be done in a moment. Okay. Nah. Yeah, that's the stuff.
The better part of valor.
Oof, there's a lot of that. And this one is enormous. Okay, wait. Let me save very quickly. Okay, now I will move on.
Yes?
Oh, I'm lucky. No, I'm not lucky. Fudge. Gotta give it my all. Ooh, it basically exploded. Love it. Ouch. I don't like this. So you get magic head. Boom, boom, boom. And there we go. Well done, guys. Very well done. Okay, so this is what? A pull X. Okay.
Many of these are quite recent. Someone's been busy.
Yeah, that certainly seems like. Ooh. Here lies Ray. It was just not his day. And please, no necromancy. Let him rot in peace. Seriously, he really hates necromancers. Really. Us are sick fact. Wonder of many words. Wow. Okay. These are probably. Yeah, these are most probably backers
Indeed.
of the Kickstarter. I mean, higher grade than I. Fine alabaster. Arbalist. Yeah, this is definitely. I don't remember if I. It was a long time ago. I don't remember if I actually got the pledge level that would allow me to have something like this. But I don't think so. So there's still. I still haven't found the damnable. Oops, sorry. The damnable card. And I more or less explored everything. I don't really know where to look for it. I mean, this place I can't really go. Can I? Yeah, but still, there's like nothing. Let me just have a look. Vision Whispers. Find it off from the dream. The smoothest shipment. Travel to the Black Meadow. Where am I now? I'm in Eastwood. Now I understand why. And obviously there's nothing here except from this. Okay, so yeah, I'm in Eastwood. Me. Okay, let's see where exactly this road will lead me. if it's only leading me to, because it said the road to the east, didn't it? But I suppose a long time ago, it was a sentiment of the wagon which was traveling along the eastern road towards Gilded Vale. Eastern road towards Gilded Vale. I am at eastern route, so this should be it. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, I have to find the Black Meadows. Not this place right here. Stronghold. I want a stronghold. Riddick Salt. No, okay, then I'm completely in the wrong place and probably have to go west. I don't know. So let me just go have a look at this dwarven woman. Because reasons. Temple of Euthas. Road south. The Black Hound Inn. Road west. Alfred's house. What is going on exactly? The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bod that sags at that tug of a noose. The bloated purple flesh of a neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and the lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a familiar glow around her that casts no light on its surrounding, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Reach out for the woman. You take a deep breath, cleaning your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt in your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman, and when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Am I imagining this? How are you able to speak to me? I need to understand something that's happened to me. I think I survived the bivouac. Do you know why that would be? I want to know something about you. I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity in her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
She nods.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their honor can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
What do you mean, when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Nerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Okay. I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you? She laughs, a rasping, choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Okay, farewell, good woman.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldara closes her eyes, and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Lekram was granted Crucible of the Soul. Sorry, Crucible of what? Crucible of the Soul. Defended by endurance. The Watcher unravels the vital essence of his or her enemies, gaining endurance in the process. Okay. Interesting.
Yes?
The smell of bike smoke, at once earthly and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
This voice is Mercer again. I'm sorry?
Dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Maybe the people around here might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment. His brow arched. His smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
I've been out of sorts lately. Of course, we all got our bad days when we stand perfectly still and stare at corpse for a while without blinking. He winks. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
I'll take it. Good. They don't mean it personally when they hang folks here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
What was headman? Hanged. Got involved. Roderick sent men down here to the other day. Said they had on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Reddick's overthrow. Said if you didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. None of us was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says, it's him. They took him at his sword. He shakes and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Redrick, then for protecting me. What is done?
God. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radrick's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Of course. Alot glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave? If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives a half smile. Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that I didn't think Wadrin's legacy started with Wadrin. We could travel together. Where you headed? Some place called COULDN. there's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. As long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Glances briefly at the tree. He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going. Yay! I have a new partner. Hey, howdy, partner. Okay, so Saint's War armor, a unique one. Grants a second chance on unconscious, 1 per rest. Nice. And you have saber, 10 to 22 slashing, and medium shield. Do I have anything better to offer him? It's exactly the same. No, I don't really have anything better to offer him. So I'll just stay put. Well, this can go here. Yeah. Well, let's give him this. Come on. Yeah, looks fine. So, I went way longer than I wanted to. So I think I will close this episode here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, as always, you're welcome to like, share, subscribe. And if you want, which I really appreciate, you might have seen my replies in the Duskers videos on the channel. I always reply, always. And so if you want, leave a comment. I will gladly hear you out, see whatever you have to say. If I did a mistake, if you like it, if you just want to say that you're liking what you're seeing and all that, you can just write whatever you want, seriously. And don't be a dick though. And so yeah, write comments, I will reply gladly, and I will see you very soon. Ciao.